And good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness. And welcome to Yawn Across New York Street Magic. On today scene, we will be taking place at the Oblivion Chantry, where after Noah left them to gather stuff for going after his sister, Violet and 9969 have some quality alone time.
Hmm. 9969 is eating one of the leftover pizzas from a couple of days ago. And sitting cross-legged on the floor, pizza box in front of her.
So, are you physically and mentally sound?
She stops eating, looks up, like her eyes kind of go blank for a moment as she is kind of almost running a scan. Yes. Confirmed. All systems functioning normal.
Mm. Okay. Mm. Is and she thinks for a little bit, because 9969 has been there for quite a while.
Yep, long time.
And how are the others?
Unknown.
She's gonna frown. What do you mean unknown?
I am unaware of their current location and therefore cannot make any state or give any statements about their mental or physical health. I presume they are sleeping.
Hmm.
With the exception of 9960, 9962,
Hmm.
9965, and 9968. They are dead.
She's gonna frown because she clearly remembers that they did something with 9962, 9960, but she doesn't remember the others. What when when did you lose contact with, or should I say, when did 9965, 9968, and the other outside of 9960, 9962 have been killed in action?
9965 and 9968 have been shot while we were in prison.
What? Okay. And she rubs uh, the bridge of her nose as she will go into their simile something maybe akin to kitchen, which is actually a small fridge. She will take out uh, some. She will take out some orange juice and some beef jerky, and she's gonna hand it to 969. That may actually be more fresh than the pizza.
Oh, and she'll close the pizza box and starts to and will try to open the beef jerky, but she probably has like some pizza grease on her hands, so it's gonna take some time.
No.
Thank you.
So, uh, last time, from what I understand, um, you and the others have been sent to prison. So, could you perhaps give me a full report on what happened between, well, the moment you all left Chantry when uh, and when you came back? When you came back here, or more
Hmm.
specifically, when you met back with Jade.
Rundown of events. Spent several days in prison. Not Did not sleep. Did not take sustenance. Then got transported one way. Maybe not transported, but was in a different room.
Mm-hmm.
There was in that room was 9961, 9963, 9964, 9966, 9967, 9968, and 9969. 9965 was awake.
Mm.
Uncertain what transpired, but woke up under sheet as 9969, the others lying next to me, um, all in state of suspension, sleep, unsure. The man asked who was responsible of for Rift. I could not answer. He shot 9965. Asked again. I could not answer. And he shot 9968. After that, he sent me out to require information. I was back in the cell. I was alone. The doors were open. There was no one in the hallway, no one in any adjacent cells, no one in the security hub. Found another woman in a cell. She did not know where she was. She had been dead before, and the two of us went out. When we went over the bridge, she turned into ash. I collected the ash and went to Hermetic Chantry. I met with Scott and Ken and left with Ken. Could sense more people who were once dead, can still sense them.
Give me a second.
Yes, there's a Violet's probably gonna check on some kind of noise that she heard in the chantry. Ginger will start eating from the beef jerky again.
Yes.
Ginger will swallow the beef jerky that she put in her mouth after Violet just disappeared for a moment. When driving back to unknown destination with Ken, I felt them waking up. We picked up Scott. We went there and saw people standing up from graves.
Mm-hmm.
Saw a woman that was not in the grave that she was put in. Felt more standing up. 24 at least. Then heard gunshots. Felt one going down. It burned. It hurt. We ran. Ken had a car accident. 2 people followed.
Mm.
We met up with Jade.
Hmm. The man, the one that shot 9968,
Yes.
was he known to you? Did his physical appearance or certain details show a previous encounter with this person?
No. Unknown individual.
Is he linked to the Guardians? Or do you think it would be a completely different individual?
Suspect no influence between Guardian and men.
Mm. I'm sorry, I had a blank. Basically, she said, "Yeah, no, they might be two different things."
Yeah.
She nods. Okay. Uh, do you remember what he looks like?
I think so. Let's just say, yeah, she'll give the description. I don't even know if JC gave his description in that scene.
I
Other
mean,
than it was a man. He had a gun.
uh, I mean, I shall be on the other side of the line. Do you want me to ask her, like,
Sure.
if you would need to roll to remember the face of the man who shot down two of your personalities?
Sure. You can ask.
Okay. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. And she nods. Okay. Because that methods, I mean, it reminds me of, well, a more expeditive version of what we did with Naomi and the executor the first time. Mm. But I don't. Mm. Now the question is, where does that guys come from the equation? could be a technocrat, or as she thinks, well, I mean, an internet toy wouldn't be that far off. They seems to have, well, as she looks at Jin at 9969, they seems to have pattern regarding manifestation of undead and dead coming back.
Um, 959 will take that for granted. Like, yeah, sure. She'll nod, put another piece of beef jerky in her mouth.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see a little bit if you can remember enough to give me a physical description of the individual. Perhaps if I can draw him, we may be able, to make his physical appearance known in case he would manifest in any other future encounter with any of us. Okay, so you say you can feel them.
Confirmed.
Do you have any extrapolation as to how you would be linked to them?
I have a theory. It has not been tested.
What would be your theory exactly?
I killed them.
You mean the Guardians?
No.
You mean the one that comes back?
Yes.
Do you have anything to prove that or to solidify your theory?
Two visuals I recognized as people I killed. One at graveyard was killed in Shanghai, not in New York. There were 521 that I feel, now 498. Being part of the 996 series, we've had 521 hits that we had to take out.
So what you're saying is that, in theory, the dead are coming back to haunt you.
They are not haunting me.
Okay, then let me perhaps rephrase it, that all individuals that have been terminated by the 996 series have come back from the grave and now are walking back.
Not all of them have emerged yet, but confirmed.
So she just thinking, okay, so the guy from, okay, let's take the guy from Shanghai.
Woman.
Okay, my bad. The woman was, how did she came back exactly? How do they come back? Do they
Crawled out of
possess?
a grave.
Hmm?
She crawled out of a grave.
Out from her real grave or from the grave of an individual that she has possessed?
I have not been able to confirm this. I have not been able to see the gravestone.
Hmm. But you cannot link her physical appearance to the databank that you had regarding the previous hit mark.
I could.
So you're saying she had.
I had visual confirmation that she was one of my targets.
So her physical appearance is completely matching your previous encounter.
Confirmed.
Okay. As she's thinking. Hmm. Okay, so we've been coming back. What can you tell me about those three individual horse head, horse, the
The
guys that,
guardians of
yeah,
the
the guardian.
underworld. They call themselves the guardians of the underworld. They call themselves Oxface and Horsehead. They have said I can speak with them, communicate with them in Mandarin. In my head. I can sense where they are, and they
Okay.
can sense where I am. They call me the source and gave Ken a bullet.
For what purpose?
I suspect killing me.
Well, in that quaint. Okay. Okay.
The man in
So.
the prison was
Mhm.
surprised when I did not know who created the rift that made the dead walk. The Guardians have said I am the source. And yesterday, the Samedi,
Ah, yeah. Yeah, Veloha.
yes,
Mhm.
said that I had thrown a party. All this indicates that I am
Mm. That you would
possibly
be the source.
responsible for opening this rift. I have no recollection of actually opening a rift.
Mm. Okay. Mm. The only thing, uh, the only thing that I see currently for this, maybe, maybe there is something that made you conduct. Maybe you didn't do it on purpose, but something may, you know how basically if you make water go drop to drop against against stone, it's not going to do anything, but through time it's going to start to pierce and then it may completely shatter the stone. Maybe we are facing some kind of similar effect. Maybe. But
The
then again,
Guardians did mention that the rift needs to be closed, but not before all dead have reached the other side again. Or it will create this balance in the world.
So basically, we're gonna need to hunt them down one by one and send them back. And only then can we close the gate.
They say this, yes.
As she's rubbing her neck. Okay, give me a second. And she's going to take a mirror, and she's gonna start to look across the room. Okay, now where are you, you greedy bastard? Ah, there you are. As she turns, she put the the glass down, and she looks at the air. Okay, I need you to investigate on this and give me information about those guys and the rift. Look whatever you can find. And she as she makes a frown for a second. Yeah, you will get your peep show, and off you go. She waves a lot of quintessence that just disappear in the air, and she sits back on the chair. Okay, I sent Joey to make a little investigation. He has facility to speak with the dead and the restless dead. Maybe he might give us some answers that we cannot get from somebody who seems to be way more focused on getting, well, cocaine and prostitutes. And she is going to look at a detail that indeed has been suggested to me. So, you're wearing shoes now?
Confirmed.
Is there any particular reason that made you choose to wear those? Because even when we first met, at the school, you didn't show any inclination to wear any, well, walking device.
I was ordered to wear shoes, and Ken gave them to me for Christmas.
Ken ordered you to wear the shoes?
No.
Who told you to wear shoes?
The man with the gun ordered me to wear shoes when he demanded a report.
Ah. Oh, okay. Wait. He demanded a report.
Confirmed.
Well, if he demanded a response, then I think we can cross that this guy. We can cross out that this guy may be with the Restless Dead, or even in the sanatory. That reeks like an operator.
Confirmed. Suspicion confirmed. Individual has not introduced himself as such. No proof.
He hasn't introduced himself as such, but the behavior would highly suggest that.
Behavioral patterns suggest the technocrats, yes.
Okay. This is going to be complicated.
Confirmed.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Okay. So I sent my familiar. We know that you can sense them.
Confirmed.
So currently, how many of them are running?
Currently, there are 498 who are not yet above ground. And out of character, that is not entirely correct because I think a lot of them came up yesterday, but I don't know how many, so I can't give a number. Shelby! And I don't know what happened to them. Shelby!
I didn't got an answer yet. So
oh wait, I do see a JC online. I can poke him. Not quite sure what he will answer, of course, but yeah. But let's just assume that she'll give at least the answer of like probably like 480 are still below. JC is answering. Yay! Ask the question.
Ask him also regarding the mysterious guy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, she did give a description of the guy who shot 9965 and 9968.
Okay.
So
Then
poke JC for more info.
okay, then what she's gonna do is that she will ask Ginger to give her a physical description of a guy, and I'm going to go through. Let me check real quick. Yeah. She will start to draw according to her description, and she will spend her power to concentrate on this. And yeah, that would be a 4 success to make a picture of a guy, which I think is probably very accurate. So she will show to 9969. So would you say that this is an accurate description?
Let's see. I guess that would be intelligence alertness to describe like someone that she met once. Just gonna see how well she could actually like communicate this. Very well. Like there wouldn't be much details, but you'd get like the general image across. And she'll nod. Confirmed.
Okay.
And with that, she actually she seems to stare at the ceiling again for like a couple of seconds. Currently above ground. 44. Currently below ground. 464. Sorry, that would be 454. I got my math wrong. Out of character.
Okay. That's gonna be a lot of work. Actually, do they, like, if a guardian they can sense you, but can the restless dead sense you, or is it only one way?
Not confirmed nor denied. Uncertain. Suspicion the guardians can sense the people above ground.
Are the one above ground in a particular location, or are they acting as individuals? Currently, from the ones that you would be able to locate, are they just doing their job, or, well, not their job because they're dead? But
they do not seem to interact towards a certain goal. The two individuals are closing in.
You mean closing in to this place, or two of them are going to meet each other?
we Guardians are sending them back to the other side of Rift. They are closing in on locations of dead.
Okay, so they are actually also doing their job.
Confirmed. And as it seems to be fate, Violet can see Ginger cringing. She's not screaming, but she definitely seems to be in pain as she drops the whatever she had in her hand. Let's see. Of course, the orange juice, and will kind of grab her head and just roll up in a ball. Just a couple of seconds, maybe like 10 or something, and then it starts to fade away, and she'll look up again.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that, uh, she would have jumped, uh, she would have jumped out of the chair to well, yeah, to try to hug 9969 to try to reassure her, or at least make the pain less painful, because she doesn't know what's happening. So
At that point, if you would do that, when you would hug her, you could feel that her skin is like hot, like she's burning up.
mm. Hey, hey, stay with me. Stay with me. Don't. As she puts a hand on her forehead. Oh shit, you're burning hot.
And then after a couple of seconds like that, disappears as well. Like Ginger starts to sit up again. 43 remaining above ground.
Mm. Does this happen every time?
Confirmed.
Have you been having more severe episodes, like when they take more than one at the same time?
When they have not killed multiple at the exact same time, but they did kill them one after each other in a lineup. This was a painful experience. Um, it's almost like at that point when she says that, you can kind of see through that 9969 almost undisturbed person, kind of feel like there is worry behind her. Like she seems to be worrying. Last time it took approximately half an hour.
Half an hour for the symptoms to go away.
Confirmed. There were 28 above ground at that point. Most of them shot after each other in a lineup. The effects last about a minute per person. So, as a matter of fact, it took longer. Just realized that. Sorry, it wasn't just a couple of seconds. It was like burning up for like a minute.
Yeah, she's going to hug her tighter, and she's gonna pass a hand through through her hair. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's right. You're not really up to the subject. It is called empathy, Han. It is the ability to. How can I put this in words that you would understand? I may not be physically hurt, but emotions of seeing someone that you care about being hurt, either physically or mentally, brings a certain amount of pain, discomfort. Some even say that you may feel just as a great pain in your mind as the one that is suffering.
Ginger cocks her head to the side. Empathy. Known. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another. Usage. People often confuse the words empathy and sympathy. Empathy means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. As in, both authors have the skill to make you feel empathy with their heroines. Whereas sympathy means feelings of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. As in, they have great sympathy for the flood victims. Origin. Early 20th century, from the Greek amphitheia.
She's gonna chuckle and probably put a put a finger on her lips as she's probably giving all the dictionary. You got me, hon. You take everything literally. But thank you for the precision of semantics.
You are most welcome.
We will need to try and warn the others. I don't want them to go stupid and start to go after them, start to execute them without knowing what will come after. There may be a way for you not to suffer ill effects. We're gonna have to dig. We're gonna have to dig and find a way.
Pilot. Inquiry.
Yes?
Where is Naomi?
I think she was there at some point, but when I came back, she wasn't here anymore, and she's gonna look at her phone, and I may have an idea where she is. I think someone found her. I'm gonna check if that's her. But as she looks at the message, well, only one phone number, and it's mine. There's not a lot of people that would fit that description.
Oh.
I'm gonna see if she's there, and if she's there, well, I'm gonna try to bring her back.
I would like that.
I'll do everything that I can then.
She'll cringe again. Double over. 42.
And yeah, she's probably she's probably going to do the only thing that she can think about in this situation. She's gonna continue the hugging and petting.exe routine with with humming a song to make the general atmosphere more bearable and less bleak in the, well, apparently lifestyle of 9969 and all the others that seems to feel when people are getting sent back to their grave, which is, I would say, extremely unpleasant.
Yeah. Do you want to end it there?
I think that's a good point.
Agreed. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And this was the Scene for Living World of Darkness. Good night.